It's the Sunday Chronicle on Stacks 92.1. It's the Sunday Chronicle. We gon' give the news and keep you up to date. From crimes to the politics, you gon' know what's up around your way. We give 2 thumbs up to everyone out here doing their thing. We gon' show mad love to all the ones working hard in communities. It's the Sunday Chronicle.
Good morning and welcome to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Giannis Jackson, coming to you every Sunday morning from Stacks 92.1 FM. This is the platform for the community because community knows what community needs. I would like to thank all my listeners out there for coming back again to support the Sunday Chronicle. This is a very special episode today. This is our second season. So we have been broadcasting with Stacks 92.1 for over a year now and have aired 45 episodes on Stacks 92.1 FM. So I just want to thank everyone who has supported this show and kept it going and has been spreading the word. Thank you. Thank you to everyone for that. So again, this is season 2. So it's going to be new. It's going to be better. It's going to be bigger. And we want to have more people on and spread more love and more information and share more resources. With that being said, I'd like to introduce my special guest and the sponsor for today. We have Ingham County Treasurer, Mr. Alan Fox. He is here today to speak with us about My Half, which is a Michigan Homeowners Assistance Fund. We'll dive a little bit more into that later. But he's going to also talk about his journey to the treasurer's desk. So I'm really excited about that. And so, Alan, thank you for being here. I want to thank you in the office of the treasurer. Thank you all for sponsoring this show once again and supporting the Chronicle as well as the Sunday Chronicle.
Well, thank you very much, Giannis. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be able to speak through this medium to the community and to reach people who we sometimes can't reach any other way.
Yes.
Everybody has their own method of getting information, and we try to get the word out as many ways as we can, and this is a very valuable way to do that.
Yes, I think this has been a very effective way, and I want to keep this going for the community and have this form of public media that is available for them and available for them to, or everyone to come and share so we can connect and start to work together better within the city, within the county, and so on. But with that being said, let's shift a little bit and just get started here. Maybe we'll talk. Can you tell us a little bit about your duties in you briefly, and then go into why you're here, talk a little bit about this homeowners assistance fund that you have going on here?
Well, the treasurer's office does a lot of things that the community doesn't see very much of. We manage the county's money, but the critical thing that we do that does expose us and does expose others in the community to the treasurer's office is that we're responsible for collecting delinquent property taxes. And so that's vital to people who fall behind on their taxes. We're the ones who see that and see what the issues are and see what's needed to resolve that. A friend of mine who's been doing this longer than I have says our job is to collect taxes. It's not to foreclose houses.
Right.
But foreclosing is one of the things that's a tool that we have that we're required to use in some cases. We do everything we can in Ingham County to avoid doing that. And I think our office that handles foreclosure prevention is the best in the state. It does the most creative work. It does the best outreach into the community, and it bends over backwards to keep people in their houses, keep people on their property without going to foreclosure. One of the tools we have now is federal money that's routed through the state of Michigan. That's the My Half program that you'd mentioned already. And that's something that is considered coronavirus relief money.
Okay.
It has very easy eligibility criteria. All you need to do is to be able to say, you don't have to prove it, but you have to be able to say that your income was reduced or your costs were increased because of COVID.
Okay.
I don't know of anybody who can't say that.
Right.
That was the case for all of us. And so we're working with an organization called Capital Area Housing Partnership, which has a state contract to assist people who are eligible to fill out the applications and get the money that's available from the state to pay delinquent property taxes, to pay mortgage shortages, utilities. It even covers things like condo and homeowner association fees. It covers land contract payments, which is very unusual in the housing support world, and covers homeowners insurance. We see it. We see people mainly because they have delinquent property taxes, but we know that anybody who has delinquent property taxes is behind on other payments as well.
Right.
And so this is really critical to helping get people back on their feet. And again, you don't have to be able to show that that financial difficulties were caused because of COVID. In a lot of cases, people already were in trouble, and COVID made it worse. Nobody's interested really in the details of that.
So
everybody's eligible.
This process is it fairly easy to get access to this fund for homeowners?
There's an online application process.
Okay.
And what we discovered is that there were a couple of issues with that. And they're not, it's not that somebody's designed it to make it difficult. But one issue is documentation is required of what your expenses are. And a lot of people, saying that something's an internet application, if your access to the internet is a phone, you're not going to be able to do this.
Oh, no.
And so we have a lot of people who are behind on payments, who are not internet accessible, not internet savvy. A lot of older homeowners, that's the case. A lot of people who just can't afford to have internet at home.
Yes.
And so that's one issue. The other issue is that it's like a lot of other forms. You have to spend some time going through it. It looks like it takes about 45 minutes on average to go through it. And if you're not comfortable doing that, if you're having to hunt for documents, it's real easy to get discouraged. It's real easy for the baby to start crying, or the somebody to knock on the door and need something, or any other thing to interrupt. And so and like a lot of other internet applications, you do that and you have to stop to do something else. You lose it and you have to start back over again.
Yeah.
So we started out by bringing Capital Area Housing Partnership and their experts on this program to libraries in Lansing, and advertising sessions where people could come in, get the assistance and the computer equipment that libraries have.
And you did that a few times last year, correct?
We did that about 4 times last summer and fall.
Okay.
And then we kept going to some other places that were not just libraries. So we did one at Capital Area Housing Partnership, which is on the north side of Lansing and is very much available on the old School for the Blind campus. We did one at the fairgrounds in Mason, because although the focus of need in Ingham County is Lansing, it's not the only place that has need. There are a lot of rural communities where there are people we don't see who have the same problems that Lansing has. And we're doing the next one on January 21st at the Trinity AME Church on Holmes Road in Lansing.
And that was, I'm so glad that you brought that up, because I was just going to ask the next event coming up. And so, ladies and gentlemen, there will be application assistance, as the treasurer said. It is January 21st. 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Trinity AME Church, Lansing. So that's 3500 West Holmes Road, Lansing, Michigan. Lunch will be provided. Walk-ins are welcome, but if you would like a scheduled time slot, just call 517-676-7304. That's the treasurer's office there, Alan, correct? Okay, and so make sure to bring your proof of identification, so a driver's license, passport, or some form of government ID. You want to bring your social security number, the card, or the tax form, proof of income, and your proof of delinquency, be it bills, statements, mortgage statements and such. So with that being said, we're going to talk some more about this program and a little bit more about Alan Fox in general. I want to hear hear a little bit about the journey to the treasurer's desk, and a little bit more when we come back from this break. But I want to remind you all that my name is Giannis Jackson, coming to you from Stax 92.1 FM. This is the Sunday Chronicle, the platform for the community, because community knows what community needs. We'll be back after this.
At Lansing Community College, I'm learning for my future. LCC offers 1- and 2-year pathways to careers in healthcare, IT, manufacturing, and other professional trades. More than 500,000 professional trades jobs will need to be filled in Michigan by 2026. So I know I'm learning for a great career. I belong at LCC. You belong here too. Visit lcc.edu/youbelong and enroll today.
I'm the type to dance to her very own beat. Ask me where I am, probably somewhere singing. Around my way, they call me Jingle Queen, because I sing about everything. Like just do it Nike, have it your way, Burger King. Snap, crackle, pop, the Rice Krispies. Maybe it's me. You should call me the Jingle Queen when you're in need of dope melodies. You should call the Jingle Queen when you're in need. You should call me the Jingle Queen. Oh, you should call the Jingle Queen.
www.laurepen.com. That's LAUREPEN.com.
Do you own a timeshare? Well, face the facts. You made a mistake. You made a bad purchase. A timeshare is not an investment. It's a money pit that continues forever. If you use your timeshare, that's great. But if you don't, and you want to legally get out of your contract, call my friends right now at the Timeshare Exit Hotline. They're an experienced team of lawyers who help good people like you get out of a timeshare contract that they just don't want. Don't throw away your money on maintenance fees. Use it for things you really want. We can help you end your timeshare contract and stop the money drain immediately. If you're ready to move on with your timeshare, call our team right now.
Cancel your timeshare now with a free call. 800-953-0866. 800-953-0866. 800-953-0866. That's 800-953-0866.
And welcome back to the Sunday Chronicle. I'm your host, Giannis Jackson, coming to you from Stax 92.1 FM. This is the platform for the community, because community knows what community needs. Today, our special guest and sponsor for the show is the Office of the Ingham County Treasurer. The Ingham County Treasurer is right here today, Mr. Alan Fox, and he is here talking to us about My Half. This is the Michigan Homeowners Assistance Fund, and these funds are available for people in the community who may have had some challenges with different taxes, mortgages, utilities, condo fees. There's a number of different things this program will help with as far as delinquency and helping people to keep their homes. There are resources available, and so please, if you're not able to attend a session, there's one scheduled that's coming up. If you can't attend this, please just give the Treasurer's Office a call to make an appointment and hear some more about what's available to you. And with that being said, I'm going to pass this back over to my special guest and ask him about the numbers and as far as it relates to my half and some of the things that you did last time, some of the numbers as far as the homes saved and the percentages and whatnot.
So the My Half program has been in operation for about a year, a little bit under a year. Mm-hmm. And in our office, we only see what comes in for delinquent property taxes. But as Yana said, there are other homeowner-related expenses that can be reimbursed through this program, other delinquencies that can be covered. This is grant money. It's not a loan. It is money that's available for eligible people from the federal government through the state government related to COVID need. It's one of these things that's funded by one of the congressional actions that we all heard about and saw the trillions of dollars and billions of dollars.
Yes.
Didn't know the details. This is how it filters down to the community.
Okay.
In Ingham County, we've brought in $1.2 million in delinquent property tax payments.
Okay.
So that's $1.2 million that the federal government has paid for people's property taxes that people did not need to pay out of their pockets.
Wow.
And in addition to that, based on the statewide numbers, we don't have specific numbers for Ingham County, but Ingham is typical of the state. There's another $2.4 million that's been brought in for other homeowner-related expenses, delinquent utilities, insurance. I think are two of the bigger categories. In some cases, mortgage payments, where people are behind on mortgage payments. So the net effect in Ingham County has been $3.6 million to cover people's expenses.
Wow.
And that's a boost. That means that people are able to spend the money they do have on other things in the community and on other things for their families. And that's been vital to keeping the economy of this area from really going into the ditch because of COVID.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm glad to hear that. Just the programs that are out there and how the Treasurer's Office has been working diligently to keep things going, keep things moving in a better direction. So, hats off to you and the team out at the Treasurer's Office. And typically, I wanted to ask you, so when someone makes an appointment, you do want to make sure they come out to the office in Mason, correct? When they make a appointment to see you and not go to the office downtown, and sometimes that may happen. But
well, for assistance with My Half, we actually work with the Capital Area Housing Partnership in North Lansing, and so those appointments would be on Maple Street in North Lansing, and people can access them through us. They can call Capital Area Housing Partnership directly. Their number is 517-332-4663.
Okay.
There's no charge for using their services. The state of Michigan is paying for them to assist homeowners. Our office pays to do the special community sessions where we bring the CAP people out to the community.
Okay.
But their office has people who are working every day to do this.
Okay. So the appointments take place with CAP.
With CAP.
Okay,
that's
so
right.
it's not with the Treasurer's Office, but they're making that appointment with them. Okay.
But I'd add to that, if you have delinquent taxes, and particularly if you have more than 1 year of delinquent taxes, if you're in danger of foreclosure, call our office, talk to somebody, find out. This is one of many resources that are available. It's the one that's the best. It's the one that has money to help as opposed to advice on how to help.
Yes.
But there are other things that we can bring in. Everybody has a unique story. Anybody who needs help has a different reason why they need help. We train people to listen to that, to figure out what a solution is, to figure out what, in many cases, what all the different things are that need to happen, not just to pay the delinquent taxes, but to get families back on their feet, to cope with these issues long term. Mm-hmm. That can be things like applying to the city of Lansing for a poverty exemption.
Yes.
A whole variety of other things, and we'll talk with people and figure out what combination of resources work best. So please call our office, and that's 517 676-7240 will get you directly to the people who are in our foreclosure prevention office. We can't help if we don't hear from people.
Yes.
And we very much want to hear from people, want to be able to keep people out of foreclosure. Our goal is not to foreclose. Our goal is to help people get back on their feet and get the taxes paid.
Yes. Well, that is a very important function within the county, and I'm just glad that we have someone here to do that and make sure we have the resources that we need to keep things rolling, keep things moving, and bringing in a number of resources to speak to different populations, right?
Correct.
Because so many were affected by this. So it's not just one person or one type of person you're seeing come in and apply for these funds, correct? It's just different types of people.
It is, and it's an issue largely, but not entirely, in Lansing. Mm-hmm. Lansing has more older homes where people have paid off the mortgage, and so they're not paying escrow.
Yeah.
And so they're responsible for their taxes, and that works out okay. But then as they get older and older, perhaps medical bills catch up, a spouse passes away, somebody ends up with a property who doesn't have the experience in dealing with it. Every story is different, and we recognize that. We don't try to find one-size-fits-all solutions, although my half is a pretty good starting point for most people, and that's going to be a part of most solutions, but it's not the only resource that's available.
Okay.
And just calling us and working with us, even if taxes are not paid off by the time foreclosure is possible, just the fact that somebody is in contact with us and is working on the issue will often be enough for us to say, we can give you some more time. We can not foreclose. We can see the process through to a better conclusion than foreclosure.
Well, Treasurer Fox, I want to thank you for being here today. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing this information with us. So again, we want to stress the importance to whoever hears this and needs some type of assistance in this area. Please reach out. You can call the Office of the Ingham County Treasurer at 517-676-7304. Anyone in the office can speak with you and get you to the right person and get you going in the right direction. Or you can also call Capital Area Housing Partnerships directly, and that is 517-332-4663. And with that being said, I would like to thank my listeners. And Treasurer Fox, again, thank you for being here. Again, on the Sunday Chronicle with me, I'm your host, Giannis Jackson, coming to you from Stax 92.1 FM. This is the platform for the community, because community knows what community needs. Make it a great day.
At Lansing Community College, I'm learning for my future. LCC offers 1- and 2-year pathways to careers in healthcare, IT, manufacturing, and other professional trades. More than 500,000 professional trades jobs will need to be filled in Michigan by 2026. So I know I'm learning for a great career. I belong at LCC. You belong here too. Visit lcc.edu/youbelong and enroll today.
I'm the type to dance to her very own beat. Ask me where I am, probably somewhere singing. Around my way, they call me Jingle Queen, because I sing about everything. Like just do it Nike, have it your way, Burger King. Snap, crackle, pop, go Rice Krispies. Maybe it's me. You should call me the Jingle Queen when you're in need of dope melodies. You should call the Jingle Queen when you're in need. You should call me the Jingle Queen. Oh, you should call the Jingle Queen.
www.laurepin.com. That's LAUREPEN.com.
Do you own a timeshare? Well, face the facts. You made a mistake. You made a bad purchase. A timeshare is not an investment. It's a money pit that continues forever. If you use your timeshare, that's great. But if you don't, and you want to legally get out of your contract, call my friends right now at the Timeshare Exit Hotline. They're an experienced team of lawyers who help good people like you get out of a timeshare contract that they just don't want. Don't throw away your money on maintenance fees. Use it for things you really want. We can help you end your timeshare contract and stop the money drain immediately. If you're ready to move on with your timeshare, call our team right now.
Cancel your timeshare now with a free call.
800-953-0866. 800-953-0866. 800-953-0866. That's 800-953-0866.